Hello, welcome to Ra El Bull. I'm a professional astrologer and holistic wellness practitioner. Thank you so much for choosing to spend precious minutes of your time with me today. This is the General Astrology Overview for January 2024. I'm your host and guide, Ifeymerael. This is part 2 of the January 2024 General Astrology. If you haven't already watched the short top-level overview for the month, I recommend you do that first because it provides essential context. In this part, I'm going to more fully explore the strong, repetitive Earth trine energy manifesting this month. As I said in part 1, Earth trines are beneficial and powerful foundation-building angles and are generators of super productivity and material manifestation. In part 1, we observed Mercury going direct in Sagittarius, Mars entering Capricorn and quickly sextiling Saturn, Mercury squaring Neptune, and the Sun trining Uranus, all before the Capricorn new moon on the 11th. Let's continue walking through the month, observing the key transits and influences more or less in chronological order. First, Jupiter has its 5th trine in barely 6 weeks on the 12th. Mars in Capricorn trines Jupiter in Taurus at 6 degrees on January 12th. We should expect more personal drive and energy in one or both of our personal houses involved in this trine. Very likely this will be related to the matters that revealed themselves or manifested with the Sun-Uranus trine on the 9th. Mars is energy, passion, and ambition and assertion. Jupiter is about expansion, luck, opportunity, philosophy, wisdom, joy, and optimism. So this is a wonderful aspect for one or both areas of our lives governed by the houses that are involved. Even better, recall that Jupiter is in lunar mansion Ashwini, where he made 4 trines last month, 2 with Mercury, 1 with the Sun, and 1 with Lilith. Now Mars is joining in on the action. Ashwini is the lunar mansion of vitality and new beginnings, symbolized by the head of the horse, called the physician to the gods. It's about healing, robust energy, speed, solutions, and reconciliations. This is wonderful for our energy levels, ambition, and outlook. Second, Mercury enters Capricorn on the 13th. It's an excellent transit for thought, reasoning, strategy, planning, mobility, communication matters, especially those that benefit from the Capricorn rule dynamics, pragmatism, discipline, training, rule-making, regulations, compliance, constraints, deadlines, timekeeping, etc. Mars is already here in Capricorn. He even did a sextile on the 9th, as we saw, with Capricorn's ruler, Saturn, all of which favors taking action, execution of plans, bold steps, advancement in projects, etc. This is a few days after Mercury's square with Neptune, so we can expect our mental powers to sharpen now. While Mars is about action, Mercury is about thinking and communication, with both of them in Saturn-ruled Capricorn, which governs banking, government, institutions, politics, and so on. We have a trinity of planetary productivity and foundation-making energies activated. Remember that Saturn demands right action, goal-setting, patience, hard work, and discipline. And if he's respected, he pays rich awards. And again, stationed in the early degrees of Pisces, Saturn is shining his energies through Piscean lenses and into Piscean fields: unity, spirituality, imagination, compassion, art, illusion, fantasy, etc. Third, in the latter half of January, we'll see a pair of small or medium-sized amplifications of this Earth energetic waveform when, first, Mercury sextiles Capricorn ruler Saturn on the 18th, and second, Mercury trines Jupiter on the 19th. And after the Leo full moon on the 25th, another pair of potent Earth sign aspects. Number 4, on the 26th, the Sun squares Jupiter at 7 degrees. That Mercury-Jupiter trine on the 19th will be the 6th Jupiter trine in a little over 6 weeks, which is very rare. Expect more blessings arising from the trinity of planetary productivity and foundation-making energies activated by Mars and Mercury and Capricorn harmonizing with both Saturn and Jupiter. Remember that Jupiter's in Taurus and blessing the Taurian fields, beauty, love, money, possessions, food, flowers, pleasure, and sensuality. And he's in Ashwini, the house of inspirations, enlightened understanding, alchemical healings, and reconciliations. Fifth, on the same day, the 26th, we'll also see Uranus stationing direct. That happens at 11:35 p.m. Pacific at 19 degrees of Taurus. And a major injection of challenging but benefic energy in the form of a maritime ring lord grand earth trine kite lifting us up from the waters by the silver light of a Virgo gibbous moon. All of that is accompanied by Mercury and Mars trining Uranus on the 28th and 29th at 19 degrees. Simultaneously, they're squaring the North Node. That is, Mercury and Mars are squaring the North Node, which is in Aries in lunar mansion Revati. The grand Earth trine kite and both of these Mercury-Mars aspects will be covered in detail in part 5 of this January General Astrology Series. So that wraps up part 2 of the January General Astrology Series. Part 1 dealt with the Capricorn Sun and Mars impacting Saturn and Uranus, leading up to the Capricorn new moon, squaring the North Node in Aries, lunar mansion Revati. In this part, we turned our focus on the Mars, Mercury, Sun, and Jupiter aspects in Capricorn and Taurus, and noted how these important and powerful trines will be stimulated in later days of the month by numerous additional aspects, many of which involve Uranus and Taurus, which in my mind bears a resemblance to thundering bull hooves on the ground. With Jupiter in highly blessed Ashwini, this could get noisy, but we can expect fine beneficial results and manifestations, especially if you have strong Taurus or Capricorn in your chart. This video has provided some broad and generalized advice based upon the general astrological aspects and influences for the month. If you'd like customized and focused astrological advice about a particular issue, event, or undertaking of any kind, please contact me using the information below. You can even place an order directly on my site for natal chart preparation at 3 different tier levels designed to accommodate any budget, or electional astrology chart services to help you choose the proper and best times for that important matter or key event you're planning in your life. In addition to natal chart and electional chart services, I also provide general consultations for spirituality, health and wellness, and career. You can also schedule time for a one-to-one consultation with me on my site. Finally, if you're interested in participating in a Divine Feminine Christ Higher Self activation, I'm a certified Sophia Circle Journey leader who conducts both live in the Los Angeles area and virtual/online circles. Instructions for joining one of my circles can be found on my site on the services page. Thank you again for spending your time with me today. Ra-El Bol.